Good afternoon and welcome to L&L Diamond Painting. I am Lee
And I'm Lenore.
and we're here for another week's Wip Chat. Wip stands for Work in Progress. Chat is just that, where we will answer or at least respond to some of your comments in our past videos. Maybe tell a story or two and see where things go from there. Real quick, I am actually surprised that nobody picked up on my error for last week's live where I said, welcome to Diamonds and Dew instead of L&L. But that's the way it is. I also want to go over again, because I did it in the live, but I'll go through it with the Whip and Chat as well. I did, for those of you that know and watch Tim and Carrie on Leopard Leatherworks, I did resign as co-host and as moderator. It was my decision. There was nothing that prompted it other than the way I was thinking and the way I am thinking. I will support Tim and Carrie's business. I will support their lives. I will support their channel, and I will support their work. I believe in what they do. I believe in how they do it. And I always will, at least in the foreseeable future anyway. But it's just best at this point for me that I back off and leave it in the capable hands of Tammy, who can do a fantastic job and does do a fantastic job. Having said that, a little new news. My brother decided that he wanted to try and lower the payments on his car, make it a little cheaper for himself. So he traded his car in for a Nissan Leaf. That, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, is an all-electric car. I just drove it today for the first time. After all, it is my brother's car. And it drives like a dream. Here's the thing. It is actually more expensive than the car he bought that he had as far as car payments go. However, because it is all electric, he saves a boatload of money on insurance, after all, zero emissions and all of that. And he saves a boatload on gasoline. Given today's gas prices, you can just imagine what that kind of cost savings is. So overall, it's much better than the car he had. Like I said, I drove it today. It drives like a dream. It's a little tough getting used to because I don't have any feeling in my feet. And I was used to his car, so I knew where the gas and the brake were, because they were placed just a little bit differently in this car. So it just takes a little getting used to. But other than that, I wish I had a car just like it. Great car.
Made a good choice.
We don't have much news in the way of health. My cough is much, much, much better. I still have one, but it's more a clear your throat cough than anything else. Lenore's feeling okay. She's not as bad as she was last week, but she is tired all the time, so we got to talk to the doctor, see what's going on there. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else, do you?
Not that I can think of.
Not that you remember.
No, and I don't remember much. So.
Hey. No picking on age. You know? Just because you don't remember my name. Alright, so anyway, let's move on to this week's comments.
Okay. The first one comes from Henny. She always starts hers with, "Hi, lovelies," and I love that very much. Great whip and chat. Love the tag questions. See you when I see you.
See you when I see you. Is another song? No, but that's okay.
I'll be
It
seeing
should be.
you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the tag questions were neat. Those were sent to me by Jacqueline. I, off the top of my head, I can't remember her YouTube page, but or YouTube channel, but I'll get it.
Is that her?
Yep, Diamonds by Jacqueline. Excuse me, as Lenore points it right out to me in front of my face. I'll still try to remember to put a link to her channel in the description. Huh?
No, I said no. But...
Oh. Also, I don't know if we mentioned it during the live, but Lenore showed you a painting that she got that was gifted to her by Mama B Diamond Drilling, or Brenda Mama B Diamond Drilling, who also has an Etsy store by the name of B's Gems that she runs with, I believe she said it's her daughter. That's another one I will try to remember to link down in the description, along with the other 6 for this week that I usually do every week. As I've said before, I try to link other creators' channels just to give people a variety, because, I mean, after all, we are not the taste for everybody.
No.
Matter of fact, we're surprised that we're a taste for anybody. But, nonetheless, I just want to make sure that I give other options in case you would rather not hang with us.
We'll be crying tears of anyone who wants to not hang with us.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
But you...
don't worry, we're not going to come down and haunt you. We're not going to hunt you down and tie you down and force you to watch.
Who said we weren't? Oh, excuse me. Oh.
Don't listen to the woman in the corner.
No. He's going to put me in my place.
Ignore the woman. Ignore the woman behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a blatant play on Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
After all, Oz in Og is coming up soon, which reminds me we got to get rolling on recording you. For Shay and for Carrie, because Carrie wants a copy of it too.
Of course.
So we gotta get that recorded here pretty quick, because that's coming up faster than I thought. Anyway, on to the next.
One, who happens to be Diamonds by Jacqueline. Great whip and chat, Lee and Lenore. Lenore, you are an angel. Oh, thank you. Because you put up with Lee.
So is Satan.
I think, and his name began with L too. I think us wives are all angels because we do a lot for our families. I love that you tag Shay. You are both an amazing couple. Sending hugs from Kansas. Sending hugs from Florida.
Okay. Yeah, I tagged Shay. And I tagged Ditzy. For Ditzy and Paul. See what they think of the questions and if they do them. I mean, after all, it's not a requirement. It's just something fun to deal with.
They were kind of fun. I was hesitant at first, but they were interesting.
Yes, they were.
Okay.
Yes.
Next one comes from Trin. Great chat. Love those tag questions. There were a few times I felt like I could see Lenore rolling her eyes at you, Lee.
Me? Whatever do you mean?
Oh, really?
And don't worry about it. If you watch last week's live, you will actually see her roll her eyes at me.
It made me laugh so hard I was choking on air. Oh, don't do that. I'm not that funny. Looking maybe, but not that funny.
Hey, that's my line. So anyway,
Okay.
next up,
Melanie,
Melanie.
yep, who doesn't have too much to say, but she sends hearts and a thumbs up, which we love. We'll take all of that we can get.
Yeah, as long as you do it in the algorithm too, not just in the comments.
True.
But Melanie, knowing Melanie, she will. But yeah, she rolled her eyes at me a few times last week on the last live. Sorry about that, huh?
That's okay.
I was a little outside the box, shall we say. Mm-hmm. But it was fun. Everybody loved it. Well, almost everybody. I think we had one or two that decided to walk out, but that's okay. That's quite all right. Don't worry. I won't come down and haunt you.
Oh, Oreo baby.
Oreo, what are you doing?
He was just being an Oreo.
All right, so anyway.
The next one comes from Happy Little Drills.
Carol.
Yep. Love to hear you both laughing. Those were some great questions. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking them.
The funny thing is, it was last week. Don't ask me what the hell they were or what I said. I have no idea.
Neither do I.
But that's okay. At least if I get them asked again, then I'll probably answer the same way, and then you know they were the truth. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. She needs my...
His assistance.
Okay, I'm going to call you Gablo. Gablofaso.
Pablo Faso?
Gablofaso.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm right, but, you know,
You did your best.
welcome to the channel.
It was so fun and lovely listening to both of you. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Gablo. I'm assuming you're new because I do not recognize the name.
Unless you're incognito and hiding from
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I don't want them to know that I actually liked them. You know.
And now we have Timothy.
Oh God, here comes trouble.
You watch it.
I did.
Howdy, folks. Howdy, Timothy.
Howdy.
This was one of my favorite Whippin' Chats. All of your answers were so eloquently said. The both of you are so loving and kind. Thank you for your friendship and for always protecting me in any way you can. I love you both very much. Love you too, Tammy.
Oh my God, she's using big college words. I don't know what this eloquently thing is.
She's going to get you.
I mean, it sounds like something you ride. Hey, look at the elephant. Go ride eloquently.
Oh my gosh. Question of the week. If both of you had to trade places with anyone in the world for 1 year, who would it be and why? P.S. I got my questions in early, so now you have plenty of time to think about your answers. Also, I noticed that Lenore referred to me as her Tammy. See why she's my favorite? Sorry, big brother. Not! I love you both very much. We love her too.
Okay, so anyway, question of the week, huh? Well, I think we'll wait till next week on that because I didn't think about it enough. She'll have to wait another 7 days. No, but all seriously, I don't know of anybody
Did-
that I really want to change places with,
You both had to trade places with.
or
Voluntarily did. I can't think of anyone either.
I can't think of anybody that I would, gee, if I have to trade places with anybody, I'll trade places with so and so. Yes, I'm deliberately hitting your knee.
Yeah, well, watch it.
I have to sit back on that one. Because everybody, and I do mean everybody, including those less fortunate, have good things and bad.
Yeah.
And it comes down to, in order to really understand somebody, as the saying goes, you have to walk a mile in their shoes.
That's right.
So I can't see anybody I wouldn't learn from in in that manner.
Mm-hmm.
Would I like to be rich in the process? Yeah, okay, fine. But if it's only going to last a year, and then I'm back to my old self, then why bother getting used to something or getting a taste of something when we'd have to give it back? That's my answer.
And I don't know. That's my answer. I was thinking of the guy who owns Microsoft. Is it Microsoft? No.
Oh, yeah, Steve Jobs
No.
or whoever.
Not him. Never mind.
Anyway, a millionaire.
Yeah. Well, the millionaire, but because he does so much good with everything. That's why he says not Steve Jobs. He does a lot of good. He's married and his wife run.
Bill Gates.
That's it. Thank you. Bill Gates. So I could learn what it would feel like to be able to help people financially and maybe emotionally if that became part of what I did.
I suppose that's a fairly decent answer.
Thank you.
Next.
From Diamonds by Jacqueline. I was going to be on, but life happens. Lenore, that is a beautiful diamond painting. Hugs from the Sunflower State. Hugs from Florida. I don't know what our thingamajig is. Nickname.
The Sunshine State.
Sunshine State. Yes, of course. Thank you. Woo! The next one comes from Barbara.
Okay.
Like the haircut, Lee. I have the same picture, Lenore. It worked out beautifully. You will enjoy it. I also have the tuxedo Christmas picture. Also enjoyed that one. Beautiful song. I think I remember Doris Day singing it in a movie. It was also beautiful. Your cat is so pretty. I have a tuxedo cat. He makes my day. Stay true to yourselves. It's so important. So important. Thank you, Barbara.
Yes, it is true. Stay true to yourselves. I looked up to try and find. I don't remember the song now, but I looked up after I read that the first time to try and find where Doris Day sang it. And I could not find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could not find where Doris Day sang it.
Oh, she could have.
She could have. I just didn't find it.
I know. Bing Crosby sang it in the movie either Going My Way or the other priest movie he made. I can't remember, but in maybe the 40s, and he sang it for Barry Sullivan. I don't know if that's his last name. Who was an older priest in the movie and who missed his mummy, and she used to sing him that. So it's a really tender song. And here we come with Trin. Hope you're feeling better today, Lenore. I love the idea of Lenore sharing what she's reading and her thoughts on it. I have no thoughts on it yet because I just have not been feeling great and have been reading sporadically. So I will talk to you guys about that too. Fun life.
Well, you can always, at some point in time anyway, talk about the different genres you like and
Yeah.
whatnot. You
That's
might
true.
find other people out there that are like, oh, then you got to try this book or you got to try that book.
Mm-hmm. It's a good idea,
You'd be
Lee.
surprised.
I probably would be.
I hear it all the time. There are those, like Shay, for example,
Yeah.
who talks about not only things that she's read, but things that they've watched.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Katie at Diamonds and Washi does that. As well as a few other people.
I never think of that, and by the time, if I did think of it, I'd forget what I was watching. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. This one comes from Diamonds by Jacqueline.
Again,
Again. Beautiful song, Lenore. Thank you.
Diamonds by Jacqueline always leaves a couple of different comments, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining,
No.
Jackie. No, 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 no. I just like it, so I say something.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, so I say something.
And that's a good thing, honey.
know?
You're more verbal than I am, I think.
Well, it's because I got a bigger mouth.
No. It was a compliment.
So was mine.
Oh, okay. This comes from Henny. Hi, lovelies. Hope you feel better soon, Lenore. I am feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I'm getting there. And it had nothing to do with what Lee has. It's just me being older than a lot of people out there. I have aches and pains that I never knew I had. Plus, I'm having a little problem with drippy nose syndrome.
Quick! Run, run, run! Before it gets away.
Yeah.
Well, you said you had a runny nose, so
I said I have a little problem with drippy nose
Yeah,
syndrome.
which means you got a runny nose, which means you got to catch it before it gets away. All right, go along with the joke. Okay. Anyway, next.
The last one I have for today is from Queen of Diamonds. And we love all of our people. We love our new subscribers too. And Queen of Diamonds is a new subscriber, and she's hooked. Good. Love the cute dog diamond painting. Thanks for the video.
Thanks, Queen. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hope you continue to relax, enjoy, watch, subscribe, share,
Yes.
like.
Share, like, please. We love hearing from you guys.
Yes, by all means, do not skimp on the comments.
No, anytime you have something to say or suggest,
Feel free.
please. Because we're not experts at this, hardly.
Don't worry about it. We know how to ignore people.
We do not.
Oh, I most certainly do know how to
You
ignore.
do.
I didn't say I did it. I just said I know how to. There's a big difference.
Big difference, big difference.
Um,
Did you have something you wanted to say?
so that is the end of the comments. I told you about my decision to
Yes.
step away. I encourage everybody, nonetheless, to go check out Tim's turnings
Because you're there too.
and Carrie's drops
Yeah.
on Wednesdays. She usually drops, when she drops on Wednesdays, she drops at 6 p.m. Central. Tim, when he goes on at night, usually goes on around 7 p.m. Central. Usually, I say. Sometimes he'll go on earlier. And he usually stays on till, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Eastern. Somewhere thereabouts, usually about 11. And his turnings are fun.
Mm-hmm.
They are informative.
I was just going to say that because he tells you what he's doing.
He tells you what he's doing and how he's doing it and the whole 9 yards. Well, why is obvious. Somebody bought a blank and wants it turned into a diamond pen.
I mean, I almost hit him, but I might knock something over that's important.
Don't you dare hit me. Spousal abuse, spousal abuse. You heard it here. She said she almost hit me.
Almost doesn't count.
Yes, it does. Yep, the thought police will get you. Just for thinking it. At any rate, holy cow.
What? Gonna be a short one.
Is that right? 25 minutes? Is that all?
It's longer than I thought it was.
Damn. Well, that's because you always think they're long.
No, I don't.
Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Well, you know, we have 2 cats. And they're my babies. We've had them since they were about 4 weeks old. Right now, both of them are coughing. We took him to the vet because he's been the one that's been coughing more often than not, and we can't figure out why. So the vet told us to, stop burning the incense sticks, which I don't know, because we burned one today and he didn't cough at all. But if anything happens to them, I'm going to be a nutcase. And we don't know why it started with him, like I said, and then she started doing it. It's very scary when they start, for me. So give me thoughts and prayers and hugs and everything else because they're my babies.
They are literally registered
Yes.
as emotional support animals for Lenore. She is, generally speaking, a basket case without a cat. And it's not, she loves all animals, don't get me wrong. But her animal of choice, so to speak, is cats. We will be taking them back. We'll be taking him first back to the vet, but unfortunately, it is at the moment cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be hurting him in any way. It doesn't seem to be doing anything like that in either one of them, actually. So we think that there's plenty of time. According to the doctor, the way the doctor's talking, it's probably something allergy related. Allergic to something in the environment, God only knows what. In order to take him in, though, they gave us medication that we have to give him
because he's horrible.
the night before
And the day off.
and then 2 hours before we go there. Otherwise, he goes spastic.
And he never used to be like that. I don't know what started him, but
There's probably that other.
it's possible. He liked his old vet who retired, unfortunately.
But eventually, what we will do is we will get him there. And get him looked at. Oh, by the way, just so that I can say I said something. My brother's foot, the injury on his foot, the wound on his foot is healing.
Thank the Lord.
Very slowly, but it is at least closing and it is healing. He still has wound care once a week, and a nurse come in and change the dressing twice a week. So he gets it changed 3 times a week, essentially. But things are looking up in that aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I don't have, by the way?
What?
I started this Whip and Chat sacrilege.
What?
I don't have my dough.
It's because it's not in the fridge. I forgot to put it in. You want me to put some ice in?
Well, it's almost over now.
I'm sorry. And see how much you missed it? You didn't even know.
That's because I had my mind
On other things.
on what the hell we were going to talk about during the Whip and Chat. Because the Whip and Chat, much like our lives, are random.
We go by the seat of our pants.
The lives are just that. They are live random.
Yeah.
Whip and Chats are completely recorded random, which doesn't necessarily mean that they're different from lives, because what you see is what you get. I do not edit my Whip and Chats, so everything that happens is what happens. I don't edit it, I don't change it, I don't do anything like that.
I can't wait to do this.
Number one, I don't want to. Number two, I'm too lazy, quite frankly.
I was going to say number 2, you don't want to.
Number three, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm not gonna, because I don't want to.
Your mother loved you. Otherwise, she would have killed you.
Huh?
I said your mother must have loved you. Otherwise, she would have killed you.
Nah. Nah.
You know, you did
She-
that wrong.
She just would have turned around and said, "Wait until your father gets home." Or she would have called me by my absolute full name, and then I would have known I was in deep trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Like anything else, and like any other older individual, you've got to know those two key words, or key phrases, I should say. The first, like I said, wait until your father gets home. And the second, being called by your full given name. Leon Douglas, you know. No, I'm not giving my last name. I don't know why, it doesn't really matter. I'm so poor that I can't even afford to pay attention, so even if they did to try to steal my identity, they'd be like, holy cow, maybe we ought to give him money instead.
They give him back. They give it back.
That's it. I'll let somebody steal my identity so they can feel guilty for me and give us money instead of taking it. All right, having said that, I can't stretch this out any longer.
Delayed you enough.
You know, no, it's just I can't think of anything to go on, and I'm not going to sit there and ramble for half an hour.
Anyways.
Well, that's true. We do that anyway. I am, as you see, making more than just one day a week's worth of progress. I am starting to get a little bit more into the diamond painting and starting to be able to get a little bit more done.
Yes.
Once again, thank you to Brenda for the canvases for Lenore.
And I wanted to.
And as soon as you get your table,
Yeah, I can.
you can. I mean, you can do it on that one, but you'll have cats all
Yeah,
over you.
That's right. I would.
You know,
Since they think it's their table.
I have a table, a card table that lifts up that sits next to her side of the bed, right at the window. And the kitties like to go in there and lay on that table and then half on the windowsill so that they can watch kitty TV.
All the wildlife we have. We have
You
a
know?
lot.
And we got quite a bit. We got
Armadillos.
armadillos. We've got geckos. We've got
Heron things.
herons. We've got all kinds of. We got 5 foot tall birds that think they own the road.
Yeah.
They're
And
literally 5 feet tall, red crested. Some of them.
and their families, they stay together.
Yes, they are. They are absolutely families. But when they walk across the road, now mind you, I live in Golf Cart Central, so we have golf carts everywhere. You go everywhere in a golf cart in this area. And if you come up across these things coming across the street, you have to stop.
Oh, yeah.
Because they will stop right dead in front of you and look at you like, excuse me, I'm walking here. I don't know who you think you are, but do not come any closer. And then they deliberately walk slower. Just to shove it in your face. And then look back at you and stick their tongue out. Not really, but, you know, it looks like it. And then, of course, there's always the turtles.
Yes.
We have turtles as well as part of our wildlife. Turtles where I have been known to literally stop in the middle of the road, pick up the turtle, and bring him to the side that his head is facing. Yeah. Because I figure that's where he's going. Because if you don't do that, people around here are so inconsiderate, they will run the turtle over.
That's very inconsiderate.
And unfortunately, even though a turtle has a hard shell, it does not have the capacity to protect itself against a 2,000-pound automobile.
Or a golf cart.
You know, or, well,
golf carts are pretty
golf
heavy.
carts are pretty heavy, but that, you never know, they might just crack it.
Oh.
At any rate, but yeah, they sit there and they watch kiddie TV. So Lenore, who has this table for various reasons, can't use it because the cats take it over and she doesn't know how to say no.
Well, they can't go out and they don't have access to other windows.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
They've got 3 floor-to-ceiling glass
They
doors.
still really can't see. They see the porch.
They can see out there for crying out loud. Don't give me that crap.
You're wrong.
And they've got, well, that one doesn't count because that one is frosted. But at any rate, they've got 3 perfectly good 7-foot-high large screen kiddie
They
TVs.
don't even get near to being outside with those. Don't you tell me.
They can look it out there. You
Yeah,
can
can
see
you
the
see
grass.
it?
Yeah, you
You
can see the grass, the small trees, the
No
fence across
animals.
the street.
No animals.
That's because we're looking at it now.
And they're really low to the ground. They're not sitting here. And
They
stop
can
arguing
see
on
just
it.
fine.
Stop arguing on it.
I will not. I want witnesses.
Say goodbye.
I want witnesses.
No.
You can't have your own way. Anyway, I hope we were somewhat entertaining. And no, we were not serious
No.
by any stretch of the imagination.
We wouldn't have lasted this long.
Not after, yeah, we would not have lasted 30 plus years. Right, where is it? There it is. So, there's the painting. Isn't it just lovely?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Be a lot better if I could get further along with it.
Well.
Excuse me a second. I always roll afterwards for that reason. I don't know if you heard that pop or not, but that one's a different kind of pop.
Yeah.
That one was I've got 4 drills on the roller
Uh-oh.
because they were loose. I had dropped my trash tray earlier.
Yes, he did. So
Ta-da!
that's all that's left in that one, right? And that's
I still got it all over here. I got all up here.
Oh, okay. I thought they were in. Oh,
Yeah.
you mean up here? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
See where that's sticky?
Yeah.
All of that. So,
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
have a wonderful night Have a great week. We will see you on, well, we won't see you, but, well, maybe we'll see you because Tuesday's a live.
Yes.
So you never know. Come join the live. Have some fun. It's all random. All random. All day. But have a great night. Because this time I actually forgot to shut it off while I was doing that. That's okay. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.